On the sun-drenched banks of the Nile, an ancient drama unfolds. It's a story of survival, of unlikely alliances, and of a simmering conflict between two of Africa's most formidable giants. This is the world of the Nile crocodile, a living dinosaur whose life begins in a humble nest. The journey starts when a female crocodile digs a pit in the soft sand. Here, she lays her precious eggs, a future generation of apex predators. For the next 60 days, she becomes their tireless guardian. She doesn't eat, she barely moves. Her entire existence is a vigil, a silent promise to protect her unborn young from the ever-present dangers lurking just beyond the river's edge. But danger is patient. The Nile Monitor lizard, a cunning and relentless thief, is the crocodile's greatest nemesis during this time. It watches, it waits, knowing the mother must eventually return to the water to cool off. The moment she slips beneath the surface, the monitor strikes. It digs furiously, unearthing the eggs and devouring them one by one. These raids are devastatingly effective, wiping out nearly half of all crocodile nests each year. It's a brutal numbers game, and from the very beginning, the odds are stacked against the crocodiles. Yet, in this harsh world, strange friendships can bloom. The crocodile has an unspoken agreement with a small, unassuming bird, the plover. Plovers choose to build their own nests right beside the crocodiles. It seems like a suicidal choice, but it's actually a brilliant strategy. The crocodile's fearsome presence keeps the plover's own predators at bay. In return, the plover becomes a living alarm system. If a monitor lizard or any other threat approaches, the birds erupt into a chorus of frantic cries, alerting the mother crocodile to the danger. It's a perfect symbiotic relationship, a small beacon of cooperation in a land of conflict. After 2 long months, a faint sound emerges from beneath the sand. It's the chirping of baby crocodiles signaling they are ready to hatch. Hearing their calls, the mother, who has been fasting and fighting for them, gently begins to dig. She unearths her tiny, perfect offspring. What happens next is one of nature's most tender paradoxes. This fearsome predator, with a bite force that can crush bone, delicately picks up her babies in her massive jaws. She holds them gently in a special pouch under her tongue, a soft, fleshy cradle within a lethal weapon. One by one, she ferries them from the dangerous, exposed nest to the relative safety of the river, their new home and hunting ground. Now in the water, the young crocodiles face a new set of challenges and a new, colossal neighbor, the hippopotamus. The relationship between crocodiles and hippos is a masterclass in tension. It's a cold war, a fragile peace built on mutual respect for overwhelming power. The hippo is the undisputed king of the river. Its sheer size, immense strength, and aggressive nature mean it's the one animal a crocodile will almost always avoid. An adult hippo can weigh over 3,000 pounds and possesses enormous tusks that can tear a crocodile apart. So they coexist. Crocodiles give hippos a wide berth, understanding that provoking one is a fatal mistake. You'll often see them sharing the same stretch of river, seemingly ignoring each other. But the peace is deceptive. The tension is always there, simmering just below the surface. A crocodile that gets too close to a hippo calf, or a hippo that feels its personal space has been violated, can trigger a sudden, explosive, and often deadly confrontation. Fights are rare, but when they happen, they are titanic clashes of prehistoric force. For the most part, however, it's a standoff, a silent acknowledgement that some battles are simply not worth fighting. Crocodiles are not just solitary killers. They are surprisingly social creatures with a complex hierarchy. The largest and most dominant males get the best basking spots and first choice of mates. This social structure is most evident during feeding time. When a large animal, like a buffalo, dies in the river, it becomes a communal feast. A single crocodile can't tear apart such a massive carcass alone. So they work together in a gruesome but effective display of teamwork. One crocodile will bite down and perform a death roll, twisting its body to rip off a manageable chunk of meat. Others will hold the carcass steady. Since crocodiles can't chew, they swallow these large pieces whole. To help with digestion, they have a built-in grinder. Crocodiles intentionally swallow stones, which sit in a specialized part of their stomach. As the stomach muscles contract, these stones, called gastroliths, grind up the food, breaking down everything from flesh to bone. It's a primitive but highly effective digestive system, perfectly suited to their feast or famine lifestyle. For the baby crocodiles who made it to the river, the fight for survival has only just begun. The water is teeming with predators. Large fish, predatory birds like eagles, and even larger monitor lizards see these hatchlings as an easy meal. The first year of a crocodile's life is the most perilous. They must constantly hide, hunt for insects and tiny fish, and evade countless threats from above and below. Their mother offers some protection, but she can't be everywhere at once. The statistics are grim. Out of 100 eggs laid, perhaps only 1 or 2 hatchlings will survive the gauntlet of predators and reach adulthood. That's a survival rate of less than 3%. Every adult crocodile you see is a true survivor, a testament to incredible resilience. It has outsmarted monitor lizards, dodged eagles, and navigated the treacherous social currents of its own kind. It has learned to respect the immense power of the hippo and to carve out its own territory in this crowded, competitive ecosystem. The war between crocodiles and hippos may be a cold one, fought more with intimidation than with actual battles, but the daily war for survival is very real. It's a constant struggle against predators, hunger, and the elements. From a fragile egg buried in the sand to a 10-foot river titan, the life of a Nile crocodile is an epic story of triumph against impossible odds. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the wild, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more incredible stories from the natural world.